I must set an example for my children. I must show them how we can serve God. I must show them how we can love God. I remember first daughter, it was a Saturday, I was in church about to start the youth service. She was at home, she was sick, and she needed to go to hospital. I said, let me finish my youth service first. You find your way to the hospital on your own. That's what I did lah. That's what I did. I don't know whether I do the same thing. Some of you say, how can you do like that? How can you do like that? We are supposed to follow this God is number one in our life. Next one is what? Family lah. People say family, right? Next is family, then only ministry, then only career, then only personal time. Sometimes we think like that lah. This is the traditional priority or flow chart lah, if I can use that. Some of us have been taught lah. This was what I learned at one time in my Christian life. But really, when you look at this, easy to say like that lah. But in reality, with all these 5 components, takao one. They will fight one. Isn't it? So when you heard some of the story I say, my 35 days in South Africa, you say, Jason Fong, you should never do that. Or when you heard that I asked my wife to send the daughter to hospital on the home, let me finish my service, you may say, Jason Fong, you are wrong. I do not know. Okay, because when I went to South Africa, I was 33 years old. Now I'm 64 years old. When the baby go to hospital, that one I was even younger, maybe 32 years old. Well, how do we prioritize? How do we juggle? It's not easy one. But I suggest we look at it not in a linear form. I suggest we look at that model in a radiating form, that God should be in the center of our life, and there is these 5 components or more that we need to juggle. God should be in the center of our life. Sometimes ministry will be on the top, the first thing, but God is in the center. Sometimes personal is on the top, God is in the center. Sometimes career may go up, sometimes family will go up. I suggest us to think not so much of a linear kind of model, but a radiating, a circular kind of model. But will it work or not? I think it's a case by case issue lah. Because what is the tension? Because in the family, the tension, the immediate tension is the spouse and the children, because they fight for our time. That is in the family. The spouse and the children, they will say, you should put us first, not whatever else you're doing. And then in the office is our boss, our manager, right? If it's our own business, also the issue is whether we should make enough money or not. I need to work hard in order to keep on paying for the car, keep on paying for the house. And in the church, in ministry, sometimes it's your pastor, hey, we need you to serve, make sure you come and serve. Sometimes the tension is with the pastor and the elders. And sometimes ourselves also, there is a tension, because if we work, we burn out, whether it's work or home or career or ministry. So there's always a tension. But let me say this. You see, in the totality of how do we live our life, I think the heart of it is in giving, give and take. And scripture tells us this give and take. Wives submit, husband love. Children honor, parents don't provoke them. Slave, you serve. Master, don't abuse your slave. Honor Christ by submitting to each other, putting the other person first. So I just want to unpack a little bit more, putting the others first. Wunshong. If in my heart, I choose to put you first, and if in your heart, you choose to put me first, who will be first? Think, if I honor God and put God in the center of my life, I will want to put Wunshong first. And if Wunshong have God in the center of his life, he will want to put me first, isn't it? So yes, there will be a fight, but it's not a fighting that I should be first, it's a fighting that you should be first. So if the wife has God in his heart, and he say, husband, you must be first. And then the husband has God in his heart, he say, wife, you must be first. I think 51% of the problem solved already, because you are putting the other person first. If the boss has God in his heart and say, I put you first, and you as an employee, have God in your heart, then you say to the employer, I put you first. So if everybody learn to put the other person first, I think the tension of priority and give me the time I want or I deserve, I think this kind of scenario is less. I think so.